Home remedies for sugar for tips to lower blood sugar naturally. Experts agree that individuals living with type 2 diabetes can improve their symptoms with a few simple lifestyle tweaks. It's the holy grail for people with diabetes, checking your blood sugar and seeing the numbers right in line. Can lifestyle changes help? Yes, says Jill Weisenberger, RDN, a diabetes nutrition expert based in Newport News, Virginia. If you have diabetes, lowering blood sugar isn't just a short-term goal. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, it helps prevent or delay diabetes complications, including heart, kidney, eye, and nerve diseases. It can change the course of the disease entirely. It's 100% important that try and lower their blood sugars through dietary approaches first, says Jessica Crandall Snyder, Road, CDCES, with Vital Road in Denver. For some people, it not only can be preventive, but it can also help with reversal of the actual disease. Crandall Snyder says making a few key lifestyle changes can sometimes eliminate the need for medication. Poking yourself with insulin isn't fun, she says. Diabetes is a progressive disease, and you really have to figure out how to take control. Here are 10 ways to do it, no prescriptions required. 1. Keep an eye on your carb intake. Paying attention to carbohydrates is important for people with type 2 diabetes. Carbs are what cause your blood sugars to potentially fluctuate. Crandall Snyder says, how many carbs per meal is ideal? It's tailored to each individual, says Weisenberger. How much you exercise, your weight, and your age can all affect how long sugars stay in your system. According to the CDC, a typical starting point for people with diabetes is to limit carb intake to 200 to 245 grams per day, which amounts to about 1/2 of your daily calories coming from carbs. According to the CDC, from there, make adjustments according to your blood glucose readings or as recommended by a dietitian. Crandall Snyder says, and keep in mind that carbs aren't only found in the usual culprits, like bread, potatoes, and pasta. They are also in fruits, vegetables, sweets, and dairy, so you have to take all of those into consideration as well. Crandall Snyder says, 2. Avoid eating large meals. One way to keep carbs under control is by eating in moderation. I always tell my patients to spread their food out over the day. Weisenberger says, don't eat small meals to save up for a big dinner. Feeding your body throughout the day helps regulate your blood sugar levels and prevents highs and lows. Crandall Snyder says, both Weisenberger and Crandall Snyder say to keep an eye on carbs, even while snacking. Classically, less than 15 grams of carbs per snack is a good standard approach. Crandall Snyder says, that's about what's found in 1 cup of fruit, she says. 3. Fill up on fiber. Fiber is another nutrient you'll want to keep an eye on for blood sugar management. But in this case, the more the better. It can help stabilize your blood sugars, Crandall Snyder says. It also plays a role in weight management and can lower your risk of cardiovascular disease. According to a review published in September 2017 in Advances in Obesity Weight Management and Control, fiber plays a preventative role, too. Studies have found that high-fiber diets can reduce the incidence of type 2 diabetes by 15 to 19% compared to low-fiber diets. According to a March 2018 study published in the Journal of Chiropractic Medicine, you'll find fiber in plant foods such as raspberries, peas, and whole grains. According to the Mayo Clinic, beans are another good source of fiber. People with type 2 diabetes who ate at least a cup of legumes daily for 3 months had lower blood glucose levels as measured by the A1C test. According to a study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine, A1C is a way to measure your average blood glucose levels over a 3-month period. According to Medlinopoulos, beans also are an excellent source of folate, which is linked to a lower risk of cardiovascular disease, a common diabetes complication. According to the National Institutes of Health, men should aim for 30 to 38 grams of fiber per day, and women should eat 21 to 25 grams per day. According to the Mayo Clinic. 4. Get more quality SUDI. Poor or limited sleep affects body chemistry, and getting more slumber helps with blood sugar control. Weisenberger says, chronic lack of sleep may contribute to the risk of type 2 diabetes. According to a small study published in Diabetologia in February 2015, healthy volunteers who slept only 4 hours for 3 nights in a row had higher levels of fatty acids in their blood, which reduced insulin's ability to regulate blood sugar by about 23%. The researchers found lack of sleep is also linked with other health conditions, including obesity, heart disease, and stroke, according to the Division of Sleep Medicine at Harvard Medical School. The National Sleep Foundation recommends aiming for 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep per night. Having sleep troubles? Follow these recommendations from the National Sleep Foundation. Sleep in a cool, dark room. Avoid consuming alcohol or caffeine in the hours before bed. Go to bed and wake up at the same time each day, even on the weekends. Don't look at screens for at least a half hour before bedtime, including TV, tablets, cell phones, and computers. Want to know how diabetes, exercise, and nutrition come together? Let me share with you all I know. Click the link in the description for a free, just-released report about this. Take action now by clicking the link below.